Hi, I'm Kim. If you've ever posted a marketing role on Upwork and watched 50 applications or so roll in from people you've never heard of, and half of them just clearly copied and pasted their resumes for a job they're likely not qualified for, that's where this problem starts, the vetting. And we're going to talk about it. Upwork is really great, but if you are looking for top tier talent in marketing, something senior and strategic, it's probably not the right platform for you. So in this video, we're breaking down where companies are actually going to find those types of talents instead. We're going to talk about 4 platforms that are 4 very different models, and by the end you'll know exactly the one that fits your needs and who can actually get that hire for you. So let's get into it. So let's first talk about why Upwork isn't built for senior marketing hires. Some quick context before we kind of get into the alternatives. Upwork is not a bad platform. It's just built for different types of jobs. Freelancers pay to apply and can pay even more to get boosted. So that means they're getting to the front of the line and they may not be the right fit for these types of jobs. So you're sifting through these people, you're doing the vetting, you're taking the time, and it's a lot of work. And those people are getting noticed, of course, but they're not necessarily the right fit for those jobs. We're also doing all the interviews, the portfolio checks. When I say vetting, you're fully vetting these candidates. And the whole model is optimized for one-off projects with a defined scope, not necessarily for that strategic type support or building out a marketing function. None of this makes Upwork wrong. It just means you need someone who can tell you why your CAC is climbing or which growth channel actually fits your stage or one that's broken, and you're probably going to need a different platform to find that talent. So first on the list, we're going to talk about Fiverr. Fiverr is the fastest, cheapest option on this list, and they are good for what it's built for. You need something quick turn, you need a logo, you need some kind of creative, a short piece of copy, nothing strategic. You can find someone, see their reviews, and get moving in minutes. The catch here, though, is really the quality range. You wade through a lot of noise to find someone reliable, and Fiverr takes a cut from sellers that push some of the better talent off of that platform. More importantly, Fiverr gets you the deliverable, totally done project, but it's not strategy around that. So nobody's telling you why that deliverable matters and how it fits the bigger picture. Fiverr truly is best for those one-off creative tasks with very clear specs, small budgets, and those quick turn projects. Next up is Toptal. Toptal markets itself on exclusivity. It accepts under 3% of applicants and can typically get you candidates within a day or two. You'll pay a refundable deposit, generally around $500, which gets applied to your first invoice. Plus, there's an ongoing platform fee. Rates run anywhere from around $60 an hour into hundreds depending on the role. The vetting, though, is real. And if you're hiring a developer or a designer, that screening can save you from an expensive mistake. Where it gets less useful, though, is for those marketing-specific type roles. Toptal's bench is really the strongest for the technical and design roles. Their marketing talent pool is there and it exists, but it is thinner, and matching for those roles can be a lot slower. Toptal is really best for those technical or design hires. And if you're comfortable paying those premium rates for those roles, they're definitely the right choice for you. They're managed, they have the vetting nailed down. It's a win. Catalant is next, and they are built for a different problem entirely. Think of Fortune 500 operators or former consultants. They have over 100,000 vetted independent consultants with an average of 19 plus years of experience. They're also charging those consulting firm rates. This is who you call if you are looking for a major strategic pivot and you need someone to kind of slot in to do that work. Or you need someone to handle an operations overhaul, or someone that needs serious executive level thinking. What Catalant isn't is a true marketing platform. Now, you're much more likely to probably land someone with experience and land that generalist, that business strategy person than a hands-on marketer who lives in the channels every single day. Catalant is best for those high-stakes strategic decisions, the operations and finance-heavy projects, situations that call for a seasoned executive rather than a marketing practitioner. Finally up on this list is Right Side Up. This one is built specifically for marketing in mind, which changes the equation fully. Instead of browsing an open marketplace, you talk to Right Side Up about what you need and they match you with the senior marketers from their network. These are people who have worked in-house at high growth companies and Fortune 500 brands. Their speed also is the real differentiator here. Compared to traditional hiring, that process usually takes about 6 to 8 weeks or more. Right Side Up can typically recommend an individual or a full team in about 2 days from that first conversation. And that talent is hitting the ground running and contributing within the first 2 weeks. Engagement models are flexible too. They're fractional, they're contract, or full-time. You don't need to lock in a long-term contract if you're not ready or you don't want to. Because their network is marketing only, you're not getting a generalist. You're getting someone who's actually run growth, paid acquisitions, content, or lifecycle programs before, and can bring that strategic judgment alongside the execution. Right Side Up is best for the company standing up a marketing function. They're filling a specific gap like paid acquisition or life cycle. They're covering a leadership transition or those needing senior marketing talent fast without the overhead of a full agency engagement. So, which one on this list is actually for you? Here's the short version. You need a logo, a quick turnaround, some sort of creative deliverable, Fiverr. You're hiring a developer that's maybe backfilling a more technical role, Toptal. You're navigating a major strategic inflection point that's bigger than just marketing, that's Catalant. Now, you need a senior marketer fast who actually knows the channel that you're trying to fix. That's the gap that Right Side Up is built to close. The real question though isn't which platform has the most freelancers or the lowest prices. It's which one gets you someone who can diagnose what's actually broken and who can actually fix it instead of just completing a task list. So I hope you found this helpful. If you have a question or a comment, drop it below. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.